Hi dear, welcome back to Timeless Wisdom. Have you ever found yourself wondering how some people always seem to have spotless, organised homes, even though their calendars are packed? If so, you're not alone. Today, I'm sharing the 5 simple habits that completely change the way I manage my space. The best part? You don't need hours of free time to make these work. Just a few minutes a day can make a world of difference. Forget the idea that you have to spend your weekends deep cleaning or catching up on piles of chores. The real key to a clean home is all about small, manageable habits anyone can fit into their daily life. And in the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how to take control of your home without ever feeling stressed or overwhelmed by mess again. These strategies are the hidden gems that super organized people use, but rarely talk about. Adopting them can easily save you hours every week. If you've ever walked through your front door after a long day only to be greeted by chaos, you know how draining that can be. Don't click away. What I'm about to share could completely transform how you deal with cleaning and clutter. Here's the exciting part. You won't have to set aside extra time for cleaning. Actually, you'll end up cleaning less, but your home will feel more inviting and orderly than ever before. Just imagine, within 2 weeks, you could see a total turnaround in your space, all with minimal effort. Ready to find out how? Stick with me and let's get started. Habit 1. The 10-minute daily rule. The first habit that will transform your home forever is the 10-minute daily rule. This is the most powerful secret I've discovered for keeping your home clean without feeling like you're always cleaning. Many people believe that they need to set aside hours on the weekends to keep their house in order, but this approach is doomed to failure. When we put off cleaning until just one time during the week, the clutter builds up, and the task becomes so overwhelming that we end up procrastinating or doing superficial work. The solution is much simpler. Dedicate just 10 minutes a day, every day, to cleaning your house. It may not seem like much, but that's exactly what makes this habit so effective. Anyone can find 10 minutes in their day, no matter how busy they are. The key to success with this method is consistency. Every day, at the same time, dedicate 10 focused minutes to cleaning tasks. It could be right after breakfast, before bed, or any other time that works for you. Set a timer to set exactly 10 minutes and focus intensely during that time. The key is to not try to clean the entire house, but to focus on a small area or specific task. One day, you might clean the kitchen sink and counter. The next day, it might be the bathroom, and so on. One woman who followed this method told me that after just 2 weeks, her house looked completely different, without her feeling like she was making a big effort. The power of this habit is in the consistency. 10 minutes a day adds up to 70 minutes a week, almost 5 hours a month. It's much more effective to spread your cleaning out in small daily doses than to try to do it all at once. Plus, when you clean a little bit every day, the dirt doesn't have time to build up, making each cleaning session much easier and more enjoyable. You'll notice that within a few days, your house will start to look consistently cleaner, even without major cleaning. Habit 2. The never leave empty-handed method. The second habit that will revolutionize your home cleaning is the never leave empty-handed method. This is one of those little tricks that practically eliminates the need for dedicated house cleaning sessions. The problem that many people face is that objects tend to accumulate in places where they shouldn't be. A cup in the living room, a piece of clothing on the chair, magazines on the dining table, and soon we have a completely disorganized house. The solution is to create the habit of never, ever leaving a room empty-handed. Every time you get up to go to another room in the house, look around and identify at least one object that doesn't belong there. Take it with you and put it where it should be, or at least bring it closer to its final destination. For example, if you're in the living room and go to the kitchen, take that forgotten cup with you. If you're in the bedroom and go to the bathroom, Take the towel that was left on the bed. This habit is extraordinarily effective because it naturally integrates into your routine. You're not taking any extra time to tidy up your house. You're just taking advantage of the trips you would have made anyway. One busy mum who implemented this method told me that after just 1 week, she realised she no longer had dedicated clean-up sessions because there was simply no more clutter to clean up. Things were just naturally falling back into place throughout the day. The great thing about this method is that it gradually trains your brain to notice things that are out of place. At first, you'll have to make a conscious effort to remember not to leave empty-handed. After a few weeks, this will become second nature, and you'll naturally notice misplaced items and take them with you without even thinking about it. This habit not only keeps your home tidy, but it also saves you a lot of time and energy in the long run. Habit 3. The 5-item technique. The 5-item technique is the third habit that will completely transform the organization of your home with minimal effort. Many people feel paralyzed by clutter because they don't know where to start or feel like the task is too big. The problem is that when we look at a disorganized room, our brains get overloaded with so many things to tidy up, and we end up doing nothing. The solution is to simplify the process and make it manageable, and that's exactly what the 5-item technique does. The concept is simple. Every time you enter a room in your home, commit to putting exactly 5 items in their rightful place. Just 5? No more, no less. This could be 5 pieces of clothing, 5 toys, 5 papers, or a combination of these items. The number 5 is perfect because it's small enough to not seem intimidating, but big enough to make a noticeable difference. One person who tried this technique told me that at first she was skeptical that something so simple would work. However, after just 3 days, she noticed a dramatic change in the way her home looked. She was naturally putting away 25 to 30 items a day without feeling like she was putting in any extra effort. The power of this technique lies in its simplicity and the way it easily integrates into your routine. You don't have to set aside a specific time to declutter. Just incorporate this small habit into your natural movements around the house. Plus, there's something very satisfying about completing a small, well-defined task. The process becomes almost like a game, and you feel a small victory each time you put the 5 items in their place. Over time, you'll notice that there are no longer 5 items to put away when you enter a room, because your home will naturally feel more organized. At this point, you'll know that the habit has truly become part of your routine and is working perfectly. Between tips 3 and 4, I want to make a special invitation. If you're enjoying these tips that are transforming the lives of so many people, be sure to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive more content like this. Leave a comment telling me where you are watching this video from. I love knowing that I am helping people from different places. Now, let's continue with more valuable tips that will transform your home. Habit 4. The zone cleaning system. The zone cleaning system is the 4th habit that will revolutionize the way you keep your home clean, especially when time is limited. Many people make the mistake of trying to clean the entire house at once, which rarely works when we are short on time. The problem is that when we try to do everything at once, we end up not doing anything properly, and we end up feeling like we never get it done. The solution is to divide your home into specific zones and focus on one zone at a time on a rotational basis. To implement the zone cleaning system, divide your home into 5 main areas: kitchen, living room, bathrooms, bedrooms, and additional areas such as an office or utility room. Instead of trying to clean everything at once, dedicate yourself to just one zone each day. Monday could be kitchen day, Tuesday, living room day, and so on. Even if you only have 15 minutes to spare, when that time is dedicated to a single area, the results are much more visible and satisfying. A young professional who works full-time implemented this system and told me that the transformation was immediate. Before, she would try to clean her entire apartment on the weekends, which was exhausting and never seemed like enough. With a zone system, she spends just 20 minutes a day on a specific area, and her home is consistently cleaner than before. The great thing about this method is that it eliminates that feeling of never finishing cleaning. When you clean in zones, each area gets deep and thorough attention before moving on to the next. This creates a cycle where, when you return to a zone, it is still relatively clean from the last time. Another important benefit is reduced stress. Instead of looking at the entire house and feeling overwhelmed, you only focus on one small area at a time, which makes the task much more mentally manageable. In just a few weeks of following this system, you will notice that your home is consistently cleaner with much less effort on your part. Habit 5. The 10-minute bedtime routine. The fifth and final habit that will transform your home is the 10-minute bedtime routine. This is arguably the most powerful habit of all, as it solves one of the biggest problems we face when it comes to maintaining cleanliness: waking up to a messy house. Many people start the day looking at last night's dirty dishes, misplaced clothes, and cluttered surfaces, which immediately causes a sense of defeat and stress. The problem is that when we start the day this way, we already feel behind on household chores before we even start. The solution is to create a simple 10-minute bedtime routine dedicated to getting your home ready for the next day. This routine should focus on the small tasks that, when neglected, create that general feeling of clutter in the morning. Start by washing the dinner dishes or putting them in the dishwasher. Next, do a quick tidy up in the common areas. Fold blankets, arrange pillows, put away remotes, and other small items that tend to get scattered around. Finish by giving the kitchen surfaces a quick tidy up. One family who implemented this routine reported a dramatic change in just 1 week. The mother reported that her mornings used to be chaotic and stressful, starting with a feeling of being behind schedule and messy. After implementing the 10 minutes before bed, she woke up to a tidy and clean home, which completely changed the tone of the day for the entire family. The power of this habit lies in how it affects your mental state. Waking up to an organized environment creates a sense of calm and control that positively influences your entire day. You start off feeling like you're ahead of the task at hand, not behind it. Plus, simple tasks like washing the dishes are much quicker when done right away, rather than letting food dry and harden overnight. Another surprising benefit is improved sleep quality. Many people report sleeping better after implementing this routine, possibly because they go to bed without that feeling of unfinished tasks weighing on their minds. Now that I've walked you through the 5 habits that can truly transform how you keep your home clean, I want to highlight something really important. The secret isn't to clean more, it's to clean smarter. Every one of these habits is meant to fit seamlessly into your daily routine, so you never feel like you're losing hours to chores. Consistency always wins over intensity. Trust me, spending just 10 minutes a day does way more for your home than marathon cleaning sessions on the weekend. What's truly amazing is that once these habits settle into your routine, you'll barely even notice you're cleaning. Staying organized will just become second nature. The best way to start is by choosing just one habit, whichever feels easiest or most urgent for your situation. As that becomes second nature, simply add the next. Before long, you'll look around and realize your home and your whole approach to cleaning has completely changed. And always remember, a tidy house isn't the result of constant cleaning, but of those small, daily actions that add up over time. So, which habit from today's Timeless Wisdom video are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to come back and share your progress. I can't wait to hear how these simple shifts make a difference for you and your home. Until next time, keep living wisely and see you in the next video.